Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to chemistry class. Today we are going to study about industrial production of hydrogen, conversion of carbon monoxide in water gas to carbon dioxide, preparation of deuterium by electrolysis of heavy water, and preparation of tritium and the physical properties of hydrogen. Okay, that's all. Today we are going to study. Please take notes and listen carefully. Okay. Industrial production of hydrogen. How will you prepare hydrogen in large scale? First method, steam reforming of hydrocarbons. Okay, what do you mean by steam reforming hydrocarbon? Means in this method we are taking hydrocarbons such as methane. One of the hydrocarbon we are taking, that is methane, CH4. What do you mean by hydrocarbon? Carbon and hydrogen is present in a compound that is called hydrocarbons. Okay, this is carbon and one carbon atom combines with the 4 hydrogen atoms, that is called hydrocarbons. Okay, what is the name of this compound? Methane. When hydrocarbon methane, it mixed with steam water vapor, H2O water vapor. Okay, vapors of water, steam over the nickel catalyst. Okay, what is the catalyst we are using here? Nickel catalyst. The methane, it combines with the water vapor using nickel catalyst, and it heated above range 800 to 900 degrees Celsius. At what is the pressure here? 35 atmospheric pressure. We get carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Okay, carbon monoxide and hydrogen. When we are balancing the equation, carbon, how much carbon here? 1 carbon, here also 1 carbon, balance. Okay, hydrogen, 4 plus 2, 6 hydrogen having here, but here only 2 hydrogen. Okay, so we can make here 3. So 3 2s are 6. Understood? So oxygen, only 1 oxygen, here also only 1 oxygen. This is the steam reforming method of preparation of carbon monoxide, preparation of hydrogen. Okay, steam reforming method of preparation of hydrogen. And second method, another one method, that is steam is passed over the red hot coke. Okay, steam plus red hot coke to produce carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Carbon, this is coke means carbon. Okay, carbon with steam, and it heated 1000 degrees Celsius, more temperature. Coke with water vapor, steam. Okay, coke with steam heated with 1000 degrees Celsius, we get carbon monoxide and hydrogen. We get the mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Okay, this is we called as the water gas. Otherwise we called as the syngas. Okay, syngas means synthetic gas. Understood? So we are preparing hydrogen by 2 methods we studied now. What are the 2 methods? First one, steam reforming method. Another one, steam plus red hot coke. Okay, for these 2 process we get carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Okay, carbon monoxide and hydrogen. The first method, steam reforming method, we are taking methane, hydrocarbon plus steam using nickel catalyst. Nickel catalyst were heated up to 800. The ranges from 800 to 900 degrees Celsius at 35 atmospheric pressure, we get carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Another one method, steam plus red hot coke. Here steam it is passed over the red hot coke. Red hot coke means heated high temperature coke. Okay, and at 1000 degrees Celsius we get carbon monoxide and hydrogen. This gas we called as the water gas. Okay, now our purpose is preparation of hydrogen. Okay, how will you prepare the hydrogen? By these two methods we get the mixture of water gas, okay, carbon monoxide and hydrogen, but we need hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen gas we need. And then we are going to study about conversion of carbon monoxide in water gas to carbon dioxide. Okay, the method of converting the carbon monoxide into carbon dioxide, the name of the process is water gas shift reaction. What is the name of the reaction? Water gas shift reaction. Water gas shift reaction. Okay, here the carbon monoxide and in water, it can be converted to carbon dioxide by mixing the gas mixture with more steam. Okay, carbon monoxide and hydrogen, this gas mixture with more steam is applied at 400 degrees Celsius, and the catalyst, here we are using iron catalyst, we get carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Okay, this is called water gas shift reaction. Carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide in water gas, it passed over the more steam, H2O steam. At 400 degrees Celsius we get carbon dioxide, okay, and hydrogen, and thus the carbon dioxide formed in this process is absorbed in a solution of potassium carbonate. Okay, our purpose, we have to prepare the hydrogen. But here we are getting water gas shift reaction. We are getting carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Okay, so mixture of this carbon dioxide and hydrogen, we have to separate the carbon dioxide. Okay, separate the carbon dioxide from hydrogen. For that we are using here potassium carbonate solution. Okay, the above product, carbon dioxide and hydrogen, it is passed with the potassium carbonate solution. So carbon dioxide CO2 plus potassium carbonate K2CO3. This is called potassium carbonate in solution. Potassium carbonate solution means solution of potassium carbonate. Potassium carbonate salt mixed with water, H2O. Okay, so we get potassium bicarbonate. That is KHCO3, potassium bicarbonate. Okay, this we have to balance the equation. Here only one potassium having, but here 2 potassium having, so we can put here 2. Okay, and hydrogen 2, and here also 2 hydrogen. Carbon here 2 carbon, here also 2 carbon, 1 plus 1 2 carbon, and oxygen 3 oxygen here, 3 into 2 6 oxygen having here also 3 plus 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2 5 plus 1 6 oxygen having. Okay, understood this. Now we separated hydrogen from the carbon dioxide. Understood? Then we are going to study about preparation of deuterium. Okay, how we can prepare the deuterium. We have learned about the preparation of hydrogen. Then we are going to learn about preparation of deuterium. Okay, how we can prepare the deuterium means, we know what do you mean by deuterium. Deuterium means one of the hydrogen isotope. Okay, we know about the isotopes of hydrogen. What are the different isotopes of hydrogen? Protium, deuterium, and tritium. This is the isotope of hydrogen. Now we are going to study about preparation of deuterium. Okay. Here the deuterium is present in heavy water. Okay, deuterium water we otherwise called as the heavy water. Deuterium water otherwise called as heavy water. Okay, ordinary water means that is protium water, that is H2O. H2O. Ordinary water means H2O, protium water. Okay, so deuterium water means D2O. Okay, so the normal water contains 1.6 into 10 power minus 4 percentage of heavy water. Okay, the deuterium we cannot manufacture. But we can extract the deuterium from the protium water. Okay, we can extract from the deuterium from the ordinary water. Understood? So here the normal water contains 1.6 into 10 power minus 4 percentage of heavy water. Okay, 1.6 into 10 power minus 4 percentage, very small percentage, that is 0.00016 percentage. Okay, very less amount of deuterium is present in the ordinary protium water, that is H2O, ordinary protium water. Okay, understood? So here you should remember the protium water, that is H2O, we can easily dissociate into its ions, H plus and OH minus ions. We can easily dissociate into ions. Okay, so easily liberate the hydrogen gas when electrolysis of protium water. Easily we get the hydrogen gas. Okay, hydrogen. Then deuterium. When deuterium, the heavy water, we can electrolyze. It is the deuterium is liberate. It is very less than hydrogen gas liberated from the protium water. Understood? Therefore, first upon the ordinary water is electrolyzed. Okay, electrolysis of ordinary water, we get the heavy water, and further hydrolysis of this heavy water we get deuterium. Okay, what is the first step? The deuterium is present in the normal water. Normal water means H2O. So this normal water, deuterium is present. So when this normal water is electrolyzed, we get the hydrogen gas. Okay, hydrogen gas is liberated. So all the hydrogen gas is liberated. After that, further electrolyzed the ordinary water, we get the deuterium water, that is D2O. Okay, so and again the deuterium water, this heavy water, again electrolysis, we get deuterium, that is D2 plus O2. Okay, the electrolysis of heavy water, we get the deuterium. So deuterium we cannot manufacture directly, we can extract from the ordinary water the deuterium. Okay, deuterium we can extract from the ordinary water. Electrolysis means, electrolysis means, what do you mean by electrolysis? So decomposition electrolyte by passing electric current. We can connect the two electrodes and electrolyte. When passing current, we get the deuterium. That is called electrolysis. Okay, so this is heavy water, this is the deuterium. Okay, so further heavy water undergoes electrolysis, we get the deuterium. Okay, so we have to balance the equation here. Here 2 two deuterium atoms are having, here also 2 deuterium atoms are having, but here oxygen here 2, but here only 1 oxygen, so we can make here 2. Okay, so 2 oxygen and now deuterium is 4 here, so we can make here 2. Okay, this is the preparation of deuterium. Understood? And then we are going to study about preparation of tritium. Preparation of tritium. Okay, we know this is another one isotopic form of hydrogen. The tritium, it is very, very trace amount is present in the earth atmosphere. That is 10 power 18 water molecule contain 1 atom of tritium. Okay, 10 power 18, okay, 10 power 18, 10 power 18 molecules of water contains 1 molecules of water means 10 power 18 atoms of hydrogen contain 1 atom of tritium. Understood? So very, very less amount tritium having in the earth atmosphere. Understood? So here, how we can prepare the tritium? So the tritium we cannot prepare artificially. Okay, the tritium we cannot prepare artificially. So it can be it cannot be prepared naturally. We cannot be prepared. So we can be artificially prepared. Okay, we can prepare artificially by the bombarding lithium with slow neutrons in a nuclear fission reactor. Okay, here tritium is one of the radioactive element. We know radioactive element. So how we can prepare the tritium? That is using the nuclear reactor. To prepare the tritium, we can use the nuclear reactor. So the bombarding lithium, okay, lithium, one of the lithium, we know lithium atomic number 3, atomic mass 6. Okay, so bombarding the lithium atom with the neutron, we get the tritium. Okay, this reaction is slow reaction and nuclear fission reaction. What do you mean by nuclear fission? Fission means splitting of one element to another elements. Okay, so when we are bombarding lithium with slow neutrons, when we are bombarding lithium, okay, or lithium atom passed over the slow neutrons. Okay, slow neutrons rays. Okay, neutron ray we can bombard on the lithium atom. It split up into alpha particles and tritium. Okay, it can split into alpha particles and tritium. Alpha particles means helium. Alpha, it emits the alpha ray. Alpha ray means helium plus tritium. Okay, so helium, what is the atomic number of helium? 2. Atomic mass 4, we know. Okay, so the tritium means atomic number 1 and 3 atomic mass. Understood? So how we can prepare the tritium? It is prepared by the bombarding lithium with slow neutrons. Okay, lithium atom bombarded with the slow neutrons, we get it emits the tritium and alpha ray. Okay, here neutron, we know neutron is no charge and mass only 1. Mass of the neutron is 1. Atomic mass of the neutron 1. It is no charge, so 0. Charge 0, mass 1. Okay, neutron we know is present at the center of the nucleus. Okay, mass of the neutron 1. So lithium atomic number 3, mass number 6. Okay, when bombarding the lithium with neutron, here one of the atomic mass it increased by the 7. Okay, neutron. So lithium 3, atomic number 6 plus 1, 7. So it can split into alpha ray, helium and tritium. Helium atomic number 2, tritium atomic number 1. Okay, so 2 plus 1, 3, and mass number also 4 plus 3, 7. Here also 7. 6 plus 1, 7. Okay, this is the preparation of tritium. Understood? Then we are going to study about properties of hydrogen. From the properties of hydrogen, today we are going to study only physical properties. Okay, what are the physical properties of hydrogen? Hydrogen, what is the first point? Hydrogen is colorless and odorless. Colorless means no color, odorless means no odor, no smell. Okay, hydrogen is no odor and tasteless, no taste. Okay, no taste, and lightest, very lightest um, element. Hydrogen, one of the lightest element, and highly flammable gas. Highly flammable means it can easily fired. Okay, firing, flammable gas, and it is a non-polar diatomic molecule. What do you mean by non-polar? Non-polar means, what do you mean by polar? Polar means, for example, I am taking water means H2O, one O and two, one oxygen and two hydrogen atom. Here this is the proton. Okay, hydrogen always donate the electrons. Okay, it donates the electron, so it becomes the positive charge. It becomes the, when it donate electron to the oxygen atom, it becomes the positive charge. At the same time, oxygen becomes the negative charge. Oxygen get the negative charge. So the positive and negative charge and negative charge is present in the same molecule, that is called the polar. That is polar compound. But hydrogen, it is non-polar. Non-polar means only a positive charge only having here, no negative charge. So it is non-polar. Diatomic, what do you mean by diatomic? Means hydrogen, how many atoms are having here? Only 2 atoms. So 2 means there is a di. So hydrogen is non-polar diatomic molecule. And next property, it can be liquefied under low temperature and high pressure. Hydrogen gas, hydrogen is one of the gas, okay, not liquid, but we can liquefy it under low temperature and high pressure. Low temperature and high pressure, we can liquefy it. Okay, and another one properties, hydrogen is a good reducing agent. Hydrogen is a good reducing agent. Okay, these are the properties of hydrogen. And another various physical properties are having in the table number 4.1. Okay, students, today your assignment. Today, 2 assignment have to study. First question, what is water gas shift reaction? What is water gas shift reaction? Question number 1. And question number 2, write the physical properties of hydrogen. Write the physical properties of hydrogen. Okay, all of you should study and then write and send me through my WhatsApp number. Okay, if you students only daily studying and writing, others didn't study anything. Okay, students, daily portion you should study daily. Okay, it is very useful to you. Okay, and okay, then you have book. Take your book now. Take page number 103. Page number 103. What is the first question? What is water gas shift reaction? What is water gas shift reaction? Okay, 103, the last conversion of carbon monoxide in water gas to carbon dioxide. The last heading. Okay, from here onwards you have to mark. The carbon monoxide of the water gas can be converted to carbon dioxide by mixing the gas mixture with more steam at 400 degrees Celsius and passed over a shift converter containing iron or copper catalyst. This reaction is called as water gas shift reaction. What is the equation? Carbon monoxide CO, carbon monoxide plus H2O water gives CO2, carbon dioxide plus hydrogen. Okay, another question, page number 104. Write the physical properties of hydrogen. The last page number 104, the left hand side of the page, before the last paragraph. Okay, physical properties of hydrogen. Hydrogen is a colorless, odorless, tasteless, lightest and highly flammable gas. It is a non-polar diatomic molecule. It can be liquefied under low temperature and high pressure, and hydrogen is a good reducing agent. Up to here you have to mark. Okay, thank you students, thank you.